John Oakes here with Hanko Motors, getting ready to take you through another one of our latest additions to our inventory here. This particular car, this is a 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle. This is a super sport, real super sport 138 VIN code car. And as we do with all our cars, we're going to start on the underside from back, work our way to the front here, and point out to you, you know, what we see underneath the car here. First, what we have here under the back, you see the fuel tank here. It's in real good shape, all painted up black. The hardware, mounting hardware, the straps, all the bolts, everything like that, all in really good condition. You also see the dual exhaust, the dual tailpipes coming out the back here. And those go all the way up through to the front, true duals. And then you've got the stock cast exhaust manifolds up there. We also have a GM 12-volt rear end here. This is a posi unit. Out at either end of that unit are the drum brakes on the rear. And then we also have the Gabriel air shocks underneath here as well. So we'll go ahead and slide up underneath the center of the car where we can take a look at the floors. Now we're underneath the center of the car here where we can take a closer look at the floors. On this car here, floors are all good and solid. There's no patching. There's no holes, nothing like that on these floors. They're all in really good shape. As you can see, everything has been sprayed just a satin black underneath here. No undercoating to cover anything up like that, just to kind of show, you know, exactly what is here. So again, no patches, no holes, nothing like that on the floors. Again, the exhaust, it looks to be all fairly new tube the whole way from front to back on the car. You see the mufflers back here. Now these are the kind of like the turbo tube or the glass pack style muffler back here. And again, you have those duals back here. As far as everything else under the center portion, you do have the e-brake cables. Those are all hooked up all the way back through. You've got frame rails, both sides you can take a look at. Those are all in good condition. Again, no dents, dings, anything like that. No holes or patches on any of those rails as well. And then up here underneath the transmission, looks to be a fairly new transmission cross member here. That's in good condition. It looks to have been either painted or powder coated like a gray color, probably from whatever company that they bought this from. And that's helping to hold up that Muncie M21 4-speed transmission here that's bolted up to our big block Chevy motor. And finally, we're now underneath the front end of our 66 Chevelle Super Sport here. So again, just kind of taking a look at some of the key features up across the front of the underside here. Here at either end, we've got the disc brakes. Again, those are GM discs and rotors and calipers. All the steering components and suspension components are all in really good condition. If you look at everything here, your tie rods, all the rubbers on those, your sway bar, you have your bushings, the rubbers on the sway bar end links, all of that stuff has been really well kept up here. And you can see everything's been greased real well in the car too. But as I said, all the rubber boots and everything are in good condition, no cracks, no tears, and they're still all present there as well. Again, stock suspension on this car, so you have the stock stamped lower control arms as well as the upper A-arms on the car. So, you know, nothing, you know, aftermarket there, all stock stuff. And again, as I mentioned before, we have the big block Chevy motor in there. Just other things I can kind of see from underneath the car here right now. We do have an aluminum radiator in this car as well, so that'll help cooling that big block Chevy motor. Everything rides on Goodyear Eagle GT Plus 4 tires. We'll take a little closer look at that when we have the car down and outside when we do our photos and videos there. And these are mounted on Krager SS chrome steel wheels as well, all four corners. John Oakes again here, Hanko Motors. We're outside now here with our 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle Ss. One more time, just to refresh everybody, this is a real super sport 138 VIN code car. So again, you see obviously it's got the red exterior, it's got the steel SS hood on it with the two scoops there in the center. We've got the 396 turbojet front fender emblems both sides. You'll see that as we work our way around to the other side. Again, I mentioned it sits on all four Goodyear Eagle GT Plus 4 radial tires. The front tires are 225/70 15s, and those are mounted on a set of Cragar SS chrome steel wheels there. Again, you got the fender, the wheel lip moldings there. You've got the stainless trim down along the bottom of the rockers on this car. We've also got the chrome mirrors, both sides, both driver and passenger side there. All of your trim and bright work around all your windows, your wing windows, the drip rail moldings, all of that stuff is in really, really good condition on this car. There's no dents, dings, no scratches, anything like that on this car. The paint's really good. Gaps also, as far as our hood gaps, we'll see this when we come around the front, but hood gaps are really good. Back here, your door gap and front fender gap, really nice and uniform the whole way down there, both sides, both front and back side of that door. Let's come back here to the door and open this up. Take a look inside. Now you see this is red on red, so you've got the red vinyl interior, got the front bucket seats in there as well, factory center console, got the Hurst 4-speed shifter in there, and in that center console is the factory clock too that's in there. We'll take a look at some of the other stuff when we work our way around, but again, we have the passenger side door open. You've got the little rubber bump stops, both front or both top and bottom. You've got the weather stripping here and seals that are all in good condition. No cracks, no tears, no chunks missing out of anything. Door panels are all in good shape. Your door sill plates, those are really nice also. The door jamb U-seals back there for your quarter window, those are real nice condition also. No cracks, tears, anything like that. We'll go ahead and close that. Closes up real nice there. Don't have to really force it shut. Closes pretty much on its own. Again, the wheel lip moldings, those Goodyear tires. Now on the back side, they're the same size as the front, so everything's real uniform here. So again, the 225/70 R15 tires back here on those Cragar SS wheels. You have the Super Sport emblems back here on the quarter panel. Those are in good condition as well. And then we'll work our way to the back. Now we're here around the back side of our Chevelle SS here. Again, first thing you notice, nice chrome bumper here. It's got the bumperettes here on the back bumper. It's got the bumperettes on the front one as well, so everything kind of matches up here. You've got the blackout tail panel back here, typical of a Super Sport. You got the Chevelle, you got the SS 396 emblems back here as well. Your gaps back here on your trunk lid and your quarter panels, all really nice and uniform side to side. Everything lines up. Elevations are real nice back here for a 66. We're going to go ahead and pop the trunk now, just to show, number one, that the trunk lock does work. You saw it pop there. We'll raise that up. You'll notice that the trunk lid itself all painted up, same as the rest of the car, or the exterior of the car, all red paint, real nicely done there. Your trunk seals are all in good condition as well. No issues of any leaks or anything back here. Also in the trunk, we have the spare tire here mounted on a wheel, and that's all mounted down here in the trunk, so it doesn't go anywhere. And you've got a trunk mat inside here under your trunk. The floors are really nice on the trunk as well. I don't believe that that's ever been patched or replaced. It looks to be all original and in really, really good condition there. So we'll go ahead and close this up. Again, it closes real nice and easy. Again, that's pretty much it as far as the rear of the car. The taillight bezels and all the trim work, as I mentioned before, real nice there. No marks, no dents or anything and all that stuff. Just a real nice nice car front to back. Now we're going to work our way up here on the driver's side of the car. Again, everything's all the same as what we already went over on the passenger side. Again, you got the Super Sport emblems on the quarter panels. Those Goodyear Eagle tires there mounted on the Cragar SS wheels. Got those wheel lip moldings there. Again, the rain gutter moldings, or the drip rail moldings they call those. Your driver's side mirror there on the door. Wing window trim, everything all in good condition. We'll open the driver door up now. Take a look in here. Again, the driver's door, just like on the passenger side, you got the rubber bump stops, both top and bottom. The seals here, weather stripping, also in good condition on this side as well. Door panel in really nice shape there also. Again, I've already mentioned the all red interior, the front bucket seats. You've got front seat belts on this car as well. That factory 4-speed center console. Factory dash. Again, everything's red on this car. You've got the factory fuel gauge, factory 120 mile an hour speedometer, and then you have a couple aftermarket gauges on this car. You've got the oil pressure gauge, the water temperature gauge, and the voltmeter gauge. Those are all mounted up underneath the center of the dash there. Factory heater controls, and then you have an aftermarket digital AM FM radio in there. Looks to be like one of those custom auto sound radios. And then you have the Super Sport emblems inside as well on the dash. So again, we'll go ahead and close this up now. And as we continue towards the front of the car, again, just like on the other side there, you've got the 396 turbojet emblems here on the front fender. And you'll see that chrome bumper up here. We'll take another look at that when we get up to the front. Here we are finally up at the front of the Chevrolet Chevelle Super Sport here. Again, the front end, pretty much an iconic look here. Just single year 66 had this nose piece on it. You've got pretty much all new headlights on here. The trim, the grille painted up black in the center there. The SS396 emblem on the center of the grille there. Again, I mentioned that chrome bumper. There you get to see it there, and it does have those bumperettes on the front, just like it did on the back. You've got the hood trim here right in the center for your Chevelle. And then we're going to go ahead and open up this hood, show you the power plant, and point out just a few things under the hood. First thing, again, painted up all the same as the rest of the car. That red shiny paint underneath here. You've got the hood insulation packed up in there just like it should be. Now this is a 454 cubic inch big block Chevy motor. So it's not the original motor, but it is a 454 big block Chevy. We have an aluminum radiator here that'll help cool that big block motor. We have a pusher fan here, an electric fan right in the front. You can look in and see that there. That'll help to cool that also. You've got a 7-blade clutch fan here on the back side with a fan shroud. So all of that together going to help keep that big block nice and cool. You've got heater lines all hooked up here. You can see that here in the video and on our photos. You've got chrome air cleaner, chrome valve covers. You've got an Edelbrock, looks to be a polished aluminum Performer Zeo aluminum intake there. Power brakes on this car as well. When we were on the underside, we showed it has the front disc brakes, rear drum. Those are power front disc brakes. You've got a chrome alternator here as well. And then the stock cast exhaust manifolds there on this car. And a lot of guys like to keep those cast exhaust manifolds on. Quite frankly, they tend to seal up a little bit better. And you know, most of the time they almost flow just as much as what a header does. So that's why a lot of people keep those on. But as far as everything else under here, you'll see the firewall's been painted, same as the car. The inner fender wells are all painted red as well. So everything red on red. Everything's really nicely done too. So no disappointments with the car. It runs and drives real nice. So if you're going through our website and you run across this car and you like it, if you have any more questions, any inquiries on the car, pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll be glad to help you out.